The Nintendo Switch is getting my favorite single-player game of all time, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I've decided to make a walkthrough that will help you get every secret, all the Skulltulas, all the heart pieces, all the goodies, and this is part 2. Go check out part 1 where we already walked through the beginning of the game and the first dungeon if you haven't already. So let's get started. Head out of the village and Soraya, Link's childhood friend, gives him the fairy ocarina, and then there is an awkward goodbye, and I mean really, really awkward. And then Link exits. You will now be in Hyrule Field, a very open area, and it serves as kind of the hub area to get to all the various regions of the game. But we have no time to waste. You need to make a beeline for the castle before it turns night and the gate closes. If you head straight there and do tons of rolls on the way, you can make it in just the nick of time. Now please understand that there are a ton of secrets for us to perform, but we are going to attempt to hit those secrets in an order that I think makes it much quicker. As soon as you enter the castle town, take the door you see here. There are tons of pots to smash for rupees, which I recommend doing until your wallet is full. You will understand why soon. And also don't forget to roll into this crate in the back because there is a gold Skulltula here. Now go back out into town and go for the shooting gallery. Inside, with all the rupees you've gotten by now, you should be able to play the game. You may need to play it a few times, but basically you just need to hit each one of these rupees that appear with your slingshot. It may take a few tries to master, but once you figure out the pattern, it's not bad. And for beating it, you're going to get a Deku seed bag, expanding how many Deku seeds you can carry to 40. Now let's head for Hyrule Castle. After the owl shuts up, roll into the tree that he was sitting on in order to grab the gold Skulltula. Turn around and go back into the market. Talk to the girl that has appeared here. Now go back to the castle again, and now she'll be standing here in front of these vines. Talking to her this time gets you an egg. Go ahead and equip it. We will need it, and it has to be equipped in order to work. Now climb up the vines and run across, run between the guards, and run over to the vine on the far cliffside. Jump up and jump into the water and swim to this part. Climb out and run over to find Talon, sleeping. By now your egg has probably hatched into a full-grown chicken somehow. Whip it out in front of Talon to wake him up. He runs off, and now you can move the boxes around in order to stack them so you can use to jump across and enter the castle. Remember, you have to come in here during the day. At night, the security is too thick and it won't let you enter. It is very easy to sneak past them, but I'm going to show you in fast forward here how to do it. Enjoy. Now go look at Mario, Yoshi, and Luigi if you want through the windows on the right, and then approach Princess Zelda. You will learn about needing spiritual stones and about the evil Ganondorf, and Zelda will give you a letter with her autograph. Then her guard Impa will teach you the Zelda's Lullaby song, and then escort you out of the castle. She tells you to go to Death Mountain, but first we got lots of secrets to do. So first head for Kakariko Village that Impa was pointing out to you, and head straight for the graveyard. Head towards the back and you will see 3 gravestones. If you inspect the left and right ones, you will fight the Composer brothers. After beating them, stand on the Triforce and play Zelda's Lullaby. It will reveal a secret passage. Go in, kill the bats, and go up the steps. Now watch out for these guys. It's best to avoid them for now by running along the far left wall. Now inspect this stone and you will learn the Sun Song. You can turn night to day or day to night with this song, and it freezes those zombies we avoided earlier. So now go back out, use the Sun Song to freeze them, and exit. Now back in the graveyard, head for the gravestone showed here. Pull it to reveal another secret passage. Go down, play the Sun Song to freeze the zombie, and then slash it down. Then stand on the platform and play the Sun Song, and a chest appears. It has a piece of heart. Now in the front row of graves, look for the one with 3 flowers in front of it, and pull it back and jump in. Get this chest for a free Hylian shield. It can be bought in the Hyrule market, but this one is free. Now make sure it's night. You can use the Sun Song to change it if needed, and then find Dampe wandering around the cemetery. cemetery. Talk to him and play his minigame. Now the heart container could be in any random patch of dirt, so we have him walk in front of a patch and talk to him to pay him to dig. Keep doing this until you get the heart piece. Now talk to the lady when you leave the graveyard, and she will give you a quest to bring all of her cuckoos or chickens and to throw them in the fenced in area behind her. Here are the locations of all the chickens and how to get them. Enjoy. Now, she's going to give you a bottle, and bottles are very good and will be needed for many of the secrets going forward. Now it's time for some gold Skulltulas, so go back to the graveyard, and near the entrance and in a patch of grass you will see a rock. Pick it up and use your bottle to swipe up a bug. Now head over to the left where there are 5 graves and a patch of soil. Walk up to the patch of soil and drop the bug in a bottle on it. A gold Skulltula pops out. Now remember that every soil spot like this has a gold Skulltula. We will be collecting them as we adventure. Back in the village area, use the sun song if needed to make it nighttime. Head over to these walls in the center of town and there's a gold Skulltula here to collect. Climb up to get the token. Now we need to go to the Skulltula house shown here in the video, and there is one on the back side of this building. That tree in the center of the village, roll into it and there is another Skulltula. Head for the giant tower, and on the ladder going up is another gold Skulltula. Climb the ladder up after killing it to get the token. Now head up, and on the building to the left is another gold Skulltula near the guard. Alright, so we now have enough tokens to get our first reward. So head into the House of Skulltula and talk to the guy all excited to get the adult wallet. Now we can hold 200 rupees, pretty freaking nice. Now pony up, no pun intended, and let's head for Long Long Ranch. You get there by traveling southwest from Kokiri Village through the Hyrule Field. Make sure it's daytime when you enter, and once inside, go in the door to the left to find good old Talon hanging out with a lot of chickens. You're about to play a game where you must find 3 of his special chickens that are sitting there right beside of him out of the other ones. They don't look different, it's just a game of chance, but you can cheat, which I didn't do because I like the RNG rush, but if you want to cheese it, just grab all the other chickens not sitting still with him and throw them in the corner between the stairs and the table before you talk to Talon, and then only the 3 special chickens will be the ones to pick, making this extremely easy. However you decide to do it though, after you have won, you receive another bottle. This one is full of life-filling milk. Now head back out the door and make a left, and then another left, and look for this tree. Roll into it, and another gold Skulltula falls out. Now head inside the gates here, and talk to Melon. Keep talking to her until she starts talking about a song she wants to sing with you. Whip out your ocarina, and she will teach you Epona's song. This will be incredibly useful later. For now though, if you're into milk, you can play it to cows for free milk in one of your empty bottles, but it has something much cooler later on. Now, play the sun song and make it night. There are a couple of secrets to gather here. First, run around this gated area to the far side of Long Long Ranch. On the outside of that gate to the left, as it turns to the back side, you will see a gold Skulltula on a wall. Get that one. Now, there is a silo on this backside of the zone, so head there and go inside. Move the crates out of the way to reveal a crawl space. crawl on in to find a heart container. Now leave Lon Lon Ranch and head for Gerudo Valley, which is on the west end of Hyrule Field. Once you go into Gerudo Valley, look for 3 rocks. Start picking them up until you see the bugs and snatch one in a bottle. Now grab the chicken nearby and jump off the right side of the bridge towards a waterfall. The chicken allows you to float down slowly. On the left side, you want to land on this strip of land. You will see a Gerudo woman and a cow down here. Head towards them and you'll see a soft soil spot. Use the bug on it and get a gold Skulltula. Now head for the waterfall. You will have to swim a bit behind the waterfall and climb the ladder. At the top is a little room with a heart container. Now jump in the river and swim with the current. It's going to dump you out in Lake Hylia. There may be some stuff to do here, but fight the temptation. We'll be right back here in a moment. Leave Lake Hylia and run back to Gerudo Valley. Grab the chicken again, and this time jump off the left side of the bridge and float down to the platform with a crate on it. Roll into the crate and get yet another piece of heart. Now jump back in the river, follow its current back to Lake Hylia, run over to the northeast of this map here, and talk to the scarecrow on the bottom level. He lets you make up a song, make it whatever you wish. We will need this for secrets later. Crawl up towards the other scarecrow, and there's a patch of grass here. When you slash it, bugs come out. Collect one in a bottle. You can see a building with 2 towers coming up from the top to the west. Head that way, and there's a soft soil spot here to drop your bug in for another gold Skulltula. Now jump in the water and swim over to this island with a gray column on it. Once there, make sure it's nighttime by playing Sun's Song if necessary, and then a gold Skulltula will be on the column. Alright, now let's head over to this building, which is a fishing shop. We got some fishing to do. Pay the guy behind the counter 20 rupees and then take your fishing pole over to this log. Be careful not to splash too much or you will scare away the big fish. Your goal is to catch the biggest fish in the pond at 10 pounds. Cast out your line and use a combination of pressing B and moving the control stick to wiggle the line when you are near the big fish. It shouldn't take too long though, and you will catch him on the line. Pull him in, say you want to keep it when it asks, as long as it is the 10-pound fish, and then take it to the man. He will reward you with another heart piece. Now, we can leave Lake Hylia and head all the way back to Kokiri Forest where this adventure began. Once inside, make sure it is nighttime and head for that same place on the hill that we got the sword. Up here is a building and on the back of it is a gold Skulltula, and collect it by backflipping into it or targeting it and doing the jump attack. Okay, now we need to head up these vines and into this entrance into the Lost Woods. Now this place is a little confusing, especially if it's your first time, but I'll explain to where to go. First, you want to go right and then hit this target right in the center 3 times. A Deku shrub will come out and give you another upgrade for your Deku Seeds bag. Now you can hold 50 Deku Seeds for your slingshot if you've been following the guide. Now jump down here and step on this stump and get out your ocarina. This game is simple if you write down the pattern or take a picture real quick with your phone. Just repeat the pattern by playing what they play, and at the end you will get a piece of heart. Now we are going to go back to where we started. Go right, left, forward, left, right, as shown on this video. Pause it if you need it. This will take you to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Kill the wolf that attacks you here, and the gate opens. Go on through and follow your way around. Now here I wanted to show you where this fairy fountain is, because as the game goes on, you will one day have a way to fast travel here. And this fairy fountain is awesome for filling your bottles up with fairies that allow you to come back to life after your hearts are depleted. Anyway, you are actually going north here to find Soraya. Talk to her and she will teach you Soraya's song. Now climb the ladder to the south and make an easy trip back out of the Sacred Forest Meadow, and then just exit the Lost Woods by picking a wrong way and then re-enter the Lost Woods. This time, make a left. Don't get too close to this guy, but carefully climb up on the stump and get out your ocarina. Play Soraya's song and he will give you another piece of heart and become your friend. I also think this is the same character from Majora's Mask, but maybe not. Now go left again from here and jump down, take out this Deku shrub, and he will offer you an upgrade for the Deku sticks. Now we need bugs. I'm going to show you my favorite spot to grab bugs in the Lost Forest. It is right here. So go fill up your bottles with bugs and let's get some gold Skulltulas. From the entrance of Lost Woods, go left and left again and drop bugs into this soft soil spot for a gold Skulltula. From the entrance of Lost Woods again, go right, left, left, and get this soft soil spot with bugs and get that gold Skulltula. Now exit the Lost Woods and back in Kokiri Forest, go to the building with the red roof, and behind it is another soft soil spot. Drop the bugs in and get another gold Skulltula. Now let's head back for Hyrule Castle Town. Make sure it's nighttime and go find this white dog at the bottom of the guy looking out the window and bring him this way into the alley and into this door. Inside, talk to the woman who thanks you for bringing her dog back and gives you a piece of heart. Now you have enough for another prize at the House of Skulltula, so let's go back to Kokiri Village and into the House of Skulltula, and there is another happy person dancing. Talk to him to get the Stone of Agony, which makes the Rumble feature let you know when a secret is nearby. Now it is time to continue on with the story, and we have everything we need, so head up to the guard shown here and show him the letter from Zelda. He mentions the shield that you already got for free if you've been following the guide, and about a new mask shop in Hyrule Castle Town. We're going to ignore this for now and head on into Death Mountain. Make your way up to the boulder you see here and talk to the creature beside it. This is your first Goron you have probably encountered. He tells you a little tale. Now keep going up and stay to the left to avoid the rolling Goron. He can knock you back to the bottom of the mountain if you aren't careful. Now enter Goron City. Jump right on down into the bottom and head straight for the mat in front of the sealed door. Play Zelda's Lullaby and it will open. Go inside and talk to the Goron leader inside. Stand in front of him and play Soraya's song. He dances, everyone has a great time, and then he gives you the bracelet needed to pick up bomb flowers. Now take a Deku stick as shown in the video and light all of these torches, just as I show here. After they are all lit, the big jug in the center of the room begins to toss and turn all about. Run up the steps and find this bomb flower. It may take a few attempts, but keep tossing it at the barrel until you score a 3-pointer, at which a piece of heart and some rupees come flying out of it. Now run out of Goron City at the top and head down the path to the right. Grab the bomb flower here and toss it down. If it lands anywhere in blast radius of the boulder you saw earlier, it will break it open, revealing the cavern behind it. Run on down, but before we go in, there is a bug needed for this soft soil spot in front of it. So head back into Kokiri Village, head here for a bug, then run it back to the soft soil spot and get your gold Skulltula. Now head inside the cavern. Use a bomb flower to blast open the cracked wall, and now you are entering Dodongo's Cavern. Make sure you have the Hylian's shield equipped, or you will accidentally burn up your Deku shield, rendering it useless, as I did. So jump across, avoid the lasers from the creature, and run to the left across the platform and to the other side. Grab the bomb flower and toss it at the wall, and inside the treasure you will find the dungeon map. The other wall reveals a Deku shrub that will sell you a new Deku shield in case you burned yours up. There is a freebie one as well later in the dungeon. Now go to the other side, jumping across the platforms and avoiding the same laser guy. Bombing the first wall reveals a gossip stone, which we don't need right now, and the other one reveals a new passage. Through here, you will find some small Dodongos, slash them, but watch out, they will explode after they die. You will notice a wall you could use the explosions of the small Dodongos to open, but there's an easier way, we will get to it later. Head forward and move the statue over the switch on the ground. It will open the door on the platform and hold it open, so go inside. Fight the annoying bats. Slingshot seems to work best, and go through the hallway to the next room. Inside are Lizalfos. Simply wait for them to come to you, then block with your shield, and right after they attack, slash out with your sword. Keep repeating this, one will run off and you will fight the other. They take turns like this until they are both dead. The doors open, go on through. You will see a wall you could bomb, but it's pretty useless. It's just a Deku shrub selling Deku sticks. Keep going and you'll find the Dodongos. When you see them, prep for an attack by running behind them and slash their tail. Keep doing this until they are all dead. After you have defeated them all, go back to the lit torch and use your Deku stick to run through, lighting all the torches as you go. This opens the door to the next area. You are back in the main area, but in a raised spot with a switch. Hit the switch and a door opens across the other side of the chasm. run across, and go inside. There is a huge staircase with bomb flowers everywhere. Ignore it for now and use the bomb to blow up this cracked wall. In this room, you must fight the Armos. Throw bombs at him to defeat him, and then he'll go crazy. Just run from him as he's blinking until he explodes, and open the treasure chest. You now have the compass for the dungeon. Now head back to the staircase room and use the bomb flower right in the empty space to set off all the other bombs, making the staircase fall down. Climb all the way up to the top and take a left or right, doesn't matter, but make sure when you get to the top that you get this gold Skulltula on the webbing there. Climb the webbing to get the token. Now in this next room, the bats are on fire. They will burn your Deku shield, so make sure you have the Hylium one equipped. In the middle of the room, pull the statue out of the way, and you can climb the ladder and stand on the switch. Run towards the door that the camera points out. Now we are in the main room, but much higher up. Watch out for the fire bats and go across the bridge. In this next room, you have to watch out for sliding traps. Make them slide across, and as they're going back in place, run across. On the far side of this room is a box to move with a heart behind it. Climb on it and then turn the other way and jump on the platform behind it. Get the treasure for a red rupee and then use the bomb flower to blast the door above the box you climbed up. Jump over and climb through this new passageway. Now shoot the eye to get rid of the flames so you can jump across. Avoid the little Dodongos and go through the door. It's time for more Lizalfos, so use the same strategy. It's just smaller platforms, but it's the same. Once beat the doors open, go through the one the camera points at and shoot the eye once again. Jump to this platform and then turn to your left and shoot the other eye. Now jump right on across. Now here you will want to jump across the gap and climb up to the treasure chest on the right, because inside is the bomb bag. Now you can carry bombs with you and aren't reliant on the bomb flowers. Neat. You will probably notice the bombable wall below you. It's not really worth the extra backtracking. It's just a Deku shrub selling Deku sticks and Deku nuts. So keep going through this door. Now back in the main room again, step on this switch to change a platform to go all the way up to this top floor as a kind of shortcut. Run over to the bridge on your right, and in each gap on the bridge, drop a bomb. It's going to light up each eye of the giant Dodongo skull below. When both eyes are lit, the skull opens, revealing a new passage. Go to the far end of this bridge first and open the treasure to get a Deku shield if your old one got burned up. If you still have your Deku shield, I believe it refills you on bombs. Now jump back down, but before we go through the Dodongo skull, run over back to the left and head into the passage we opened and find that bombable wall we saw earlier. Bomb it and get the gold Skulltula there. Okay, now head into the skull that we opened. Head to the right, climb up, and go down the hallway. There are fire bats in here. It's best to take them out so they're not so annoying. Just climb your way through this room until you find the bombable wall. Toss a bomb up there and go through the door. If you have trouble here, you can hold the bomb long enough until it's about to explode, then hit the door. Anyway, you must fight another Armos, and once he's defeated, there is a gold Skulltula behind him. Go back to the previous room. The fire bats, unfortunately, are back, and they're just as annoying. Now climb up the block onto the wall ledge and drop down to the next part. Go through the hallway. Now we are back in the main area, but you need to push this block down so we can shove it in the perfectly sized hole in the room. This will cause the door to open and stay open. In this room, simply use a bomb on the cracked floor here and then open the chest to get some bombs for your inventory. Now, when you're ready, drop in the hole and begin your battle with the King Dodongo boss of this dungeon. But don't fret, I will show you how to take him down with ease. 4 times you will need to do this tactic. Approach King Dodongo, and when you see him in hell, throw a bomb at him. He will suck the bomb in, and then it explodes inside his stomach. You know that hurts. This stuns him long enough for you to get one good smack with your sword on him. Then quickly move towards the lava in the center of the room, allowing him to roll right past you and crash into a wall. Approach him again and do the same tactic. Once you have done this 4 times, he will be defeated. Collect your heart container and exit through the beam of light. This is the end of part 2 of my 100% completion guide to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for both the N64, 3DS, and Nintendo Switch version of the game. If you enjoyed it, throw me a like, a comment, and consider subscribing. Until next time, enjoy the cinematic scene, and God bless, and happy gaming. And I want to give a major shout out to the members of Napalm. I could not do this without you. You are the sponsors of this channel, and I thank you for your contribution, allowing me to keep making videos on MMOs, RPGs, and of course, puppets. If you are interested in becoming a member of Napalm, please click the join button down below. It is greatly appreciated. And a very special shout out to the Lords of Napalm, Bounty Code, We Tote Bitcoins, Jared Woodhouse, and Daimlos. Thank you for your highest tier membership.